hi, namaste. This is Surabhi, your master teacher of chemistry at Vedantu. Welcome to the session. So, welcome to Sprint Nuclea for CBSE 9 2021. The first session will be on is matter around us pure. So, these are the topics which we will be covering in this session: pure substances and mixtures, homogeneous, heterogeneous mixtures, matter classification, colloid suspension, solution, concentration of a solution, concentration terms, and the separation techniques. So this is the entire schedule of Sprint Nuclea. As you all know, you have only 3 chapters in the syllabus. So we need only 3 sessions where we covering all the very important questions in these sessions. Okay, so first will be on 11th Feb, that is today, and the next session on atoms and molecules will be tomorrow, and the last one will be for structure of atom on 13th Feb at 8 p.m. So do not miss these 3 very important sessions. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you will get the notifications whenever these videos are being premiered. And share this video with your friends as well, because they might find these videos very helpful. I cannot do it. So there are certain times where we tend to easily give up on things, like, without even trying. We're like, chhod do yaar, I can't do it. Why? So I'm not talking about those big decisions, these small things. Ma'am, I cannot solve numericals on mole concept. Why? Have you tried enough? Yes. How many times did you practice? So before giving up, make sure that you have given, you have put in complete 100% effort, so that you won't sit and regret later. Arey, if I had practiced one more time, I would have solved it. Right? So please get rid of those negative thoughts. I cannot do it. I won't be able to do it. No. So just insert that thing. I can, I will. So of course you will succeed in whatever you do. Here's your first question. This is for 1 mark. Exam you will get 2 to 3 minutes, but here we'll be solving it within 60 seconds. So what's the question? Which of the following statements are true for pure substances? Pure substances contain only one kind of particles. Pure substances may be compounds or mixtures. Pure substances have the same composition throughout. Pure substances can be exemplified by all elements other than nickel. So here the thing is, they want to know which are the statements among the given options is true about the pure substances. One thing we know is pure substances contain only one kind of particles, right? Even when I'm talking about H2O, we might think, okay, hydrogen is a different element, oxygen is a different element. No, there is bonding between hydrogen and oxygen, so we are considering water molecule as a particle. So pure substances contain only one kind of particle. Yes, this is true. Pure substances may be compounds or mixtures. No, mixtures are not pure. Compounds are elements, okay, but compounds are mixtures? No. Pure substances have the same composition throughout. Yes. So third option is also right. And the fourth one is pure substances can be exemplified by all elements other than nickel. No. So which are the right options here? We have 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 3 and 4, 2 and 3. So obviously 1 and 3 will be the right option. Right? Yay! Very good. The second question is, the amount of solute present per unit volume or per unit mass of the solution is known as. So we have solved few numericals based on this term. What is that? Is it composition of solute, concentration of a solvent, concentration of a solute, concentration of a solution? What do you think? Say it is always concentration of solution. Option D is the right answer. Okay, the mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100, it will give you the concentration of the solution, not a solvent or a solute. Okay, so option D is the correct answer. See, we took less than 30 seconds, I guess. Good job. How is blood a heterogeneous mixture? So few students have asked me this question. So ma'am, why blood is a mixture? We thought it's a compound. No. So what is blood made of? You know, right? About the plasma and the minerals, everything. So it has different components and there is no chemical bonding between them. They are just there in a random composition. Okay, there is no definite composition or the proportion in which they have combined. No. So it contains oxygen, right? And the glucose, RBC will be there, WBC will be there, plasma will be there, proteins, minerals, hormones. So many different salts are dissolved in it. So of course it is not a pure substance, because among these different components like glucose, proteins and everything, you cannot expect those bondings there, right? So obviously, and are as they are in different physical state, so no, it is dispersed phase and dispersed medium. So blood is a heterogeneous mixture, it is not homogeneous or it is not a pure substance. So this is asked for 2 marks, so you have to mention why it is a heterogeneous mixture. So first tell me about its composition, what is it made of, because you have to prove it is a mixture. So what is it made of? So it is mixture of plasma and the blood cells and the glucose, the proteins, hormones, oxygen, everything will be there. So you will have that dispersed medium and the dispersion phase. So obviously it is a heterogeneous mixture. So this will be your answer if the question is related to, or to, if they ask you to justify blood is a heterogeneous mixture. Done? Okay. The next question is, how can you change a saturated solution to an unsaturated solution without adding any more solvent to it? So if I have, okay, I have taken 50 ml of water and I have added, chalo, let's take 25 gram of sugar, you think? Yeah, so let's see, this is the saturated solution. So I am not allowed to add any more amount of water. But still, so this is a saturated solution. Saturated solution means this solvent cannot dissolve any more solute. But I have to make it unsaturated. So how can I do it? So there is this one relationship which we know, temperature. With increase in temperature, the solubility also increases, right? So when you heat the solution, you will be increasing the temperature, that will lead to the solubility of the solvent. So by heating the saturated solution, it becomes unsaturated. So that will be the answer. So this was asked for 1 mark. So 1 sentence, what you have to do. So that's what they have asked. How can you change? What will you do? I will heat the saturated solution, I'll increase the temperature. So with that, there will be increase in the solubility, will be the proper answer. Okay, question number 5 is, so this is for 2 marks and time in exam 3 to 4 minutes, but we need only 2 minutes. Okay, let's see. So a solution of urea in water contains 16 gram of it in 120 grams of solution. So they have already given you the mass of solution. So we know that mass of the solute upon mass of solution into 100. So this is the formula to calculate the mass percentage, right? So 16 upon 120, 100. So it will be 160, 12. Let me do it. So 13 point something? Yeah, yay, 13.33% will be the answer. Okay, so wanna join us, gain 100% knowledge and score 100% marks? Everybody wants to, then what should you do? So visit the link given in the description and in the pinned comment. Use the coupon code SURPRO because they will ask for the coupon code. Do you have a coupon code? So whenever we buy things online, they will always ask, right? So when you use the coupon code SURPRO, you will be getting additional discount and you can save money. But the thing is, why should I get the pro subscription? I am able to learn for free here. But there are some extra advantages when you are a pro subscriber. So you will be able to attend unlimited live classes with fun and high level quizzes. You could attend a session, go back, watch the replay, still play the quiz. So you will be competing with the students all over the world. Yes, and after every session, the handwritten notes of the master teachers with all those annotations and all that, so will be shared with you. Assignments will be shared with you. We will be conducting tests regularly, and you will have the freedom to choose your schedule or the language you want to learn, in Hindi or English or both. You can choose. And very important is in-class doubt solving. So where we will have a class teacher and master teacher. There will be more than 2 teachers. Can you believe? To make sure, to ensure that all your doubts are instantly being solved. That is very important. And once you are a pro subscriber, whatever the new courses we are launching will be absolutely free for you. Do not have to pay for it, as you are a pro subscriber already. So less is more. How? So more number of classes, less the price you need to pay, but only if you use the coupon code SURPRO. See, 1600 divided by 400, only 4 rupees. That's such a nice offer. So think wisely, and if you need to get the pro subscription, do it. Why? How? So the link will be available in the description and in the pinned comment. Okay. The 6th question is explain Tyndall effect with an example. So this is asked for 2 marks. So you will get 3 to 4 minutes to write the answer. So what is Tyndall effect? The scattering of light by the particles. That is Tyndall effect. So if you have to take an example, in this case, colloids or a suspension, you can take anything. Milk, which is a colloid, it scatters light. है ना? So you can just when a beam of light is passed through a flask containing milk, so you can see the pathway of light. That is because the particles are scattering the light. That is it. So if you write down that, you will get 2 marks. So if a light is passed through a medium and its path can be seen, then the substance is said to show Tyndall effect. But what is Tyndall effect? So the scattering of light by the particles is what is known as Tyndall effect. So you can write any examples. Okay, you can take an example of a colloid, or even there will be scattering of light in the canopy of forest, or in a dark room through the small hole. If the light is entering there, also you can see the Tyndall effect. So any example is fine, whichever you remember, and you can put it down properly. You can just reproduce it on paper, then you can go for it. Okay, but Tyndall effect is important. See, you can see the pathway of light. This is what is the so when it comes to mixtures, you have homogeneous, heterogeneous. So homogeneous mixture, that is solution, it does not exhibit Tyndall effect because of the very small particle size. And in case of heterogeneous mixture, that is you have colloids and suspension, and both do exhibit the Tyndall effect. Question number 7. While diluting a solution of salt in water, a student by mistake added acetone, whose boiling point is 56 degrees Celsius. What technique can be employed to get back the acetone? Justify your chance. So now you have acetone plus water along with the salt. Okay, so we are not worried about salt because it will be non-volatile, it will stay there, or you can just filter it out, right? So this is asked for 2 marks. See here, they have not directly asked you what is the separation technique which will you use to separate acetone from the mixture of acetone and water, which we already have studied, which is fractional distillation, right? So I mean, this you can separate it by the simple distillation only. So you have 100 degree minus 56 degrees Celsius. So what will be the boiling point difference? 40, 100 minus 50, 50, 44, right? So 44 degree, because the water's boiling point is 100 degree and acetone is 56 degrees Celsius. So distillation, simple distillation is used to get back acetone, because we know that acetone is very much volatile, so it just evaporates, leaving behind the water whose boiling point is much higher than that of acetone. So the vapors will be condensed and they will be collected as liquid in the other beaker. So if the other liquid was alcohol, or the liquids which had the difference between those liquids would have been less than 25 degree Kelvin, 25 degrees Celsius or 25 Kelvin, then you should have used the fractional distillation. But here distillation, that is simple distillation, is enough. The next question is, why is crystallization technique considered better than simple evaporation to purify solids? So for 2 marks. So here you have to emphasize on the disadvantages of the evaporation technique, because we know the solids, they might get decomposed when you are heating it, or few compounds, they tend to get charred when you are heating it. So these are the disadvantages of evaporation. But when you are recrystallizing it, when you are crystallizing it, you will get almost 99.9% pure solid, and they won't undergo decomposition or they won't get charred, right? So some solids decompose or get charred on heating to dryness, because that's what we do, right? When you are evaporating, what you are doing, you are heating it to dryness. So there are chances of those solids getting decomposed or charred. So other one is, some impurities may remain dissolved in the solution. So even after filtration, if you try to heat it, so that those impurities will contaminate your whole mixture, right? So when you use crystallization over the evaporation technique, so you will be avoiding these scenarios. Okay, so that exactly is the reason crystallization technique is considered better than the simple evaporation. So the third, so this is for 3 marks. What are pure substances? So you will get 5 to 6 minutes. Sprint time is 3 minutes. So what are pure substances? We remember the classification of pure substance: elements, compounds. So first thing, they contain only one kind of atoms or molecules. So again, pure substances are of 2 kinds. You have elements and compounds. See, when I say these molecules or atoms, we have all these elements in the periodic table, okay, or whatever it is there in this universe, they are considered as pure. Because if I take iron, even if I use any physical or chemical method to break it down, you will end up getting only iron atoms. I have water. So by using any physical technique, you cannot separate them into the components, that is hydrogen and oxygen, right? So those kind of substances, they are called as pure substances, so which are made of or consists only one kind of substance, that is, it might be an atom or molecule, because we have elements and compounds, right? For example, chlorine, hydrogen, they are pure but they are molecules of elements. On the other hand, we have carbon dioxide, ammonia, water. They are also pure, even though they consist of 2 or more different kinds of atoms, because there is chemical bonding between them. So they are called as pure substances. As here it is asked for 3 marks, you can't just define it and leave it there. You have to write about the classification and give at least 2 examples for elements and compounds. Okay, it is very important because it's asked for 3 marks. So only if you define, you will only get 1 mark. So please write the examples and the classification, that is elements and compounds. Then you will get full marks. So the next question is, differentiate between a true solution and a colloid. So true solution is a homogeneous mixture, whereas colloid is heterogeneous, right? So as this is for 3 marks, so I would say at least write 4 to 5 points. Okay, the last has to be an example. So first is, one is true solution is homogeneous, whereas colloid is a heterogeneous mixture, and about the size of the particles. So in case of true solution, they are very small, right? They are less than 1 nanometer. But colloid, the range of the particle size in colloids will be 1 to 1000 nanometer. So the true solution, it does not exhibit Tyndall effect. Colloid, it shows Tyndall effect. True solution is transparent, whereas colloids are translucent, and the particles cannot be seen with the microscope also, because they are less than 1 nanometer. But here colloid, yes, they are not visible to the naked eyes, but with the microscope, yes, you can see them. Okay, and you can even talk about the separation technique as well, and write 1 example of true solution and colloid then you can get 3 marks. Nice, no? This is a very easy question. The next one is, state the principle of separating two immiscible liquids by separating funnel. Describe an activity with diagram to separate a mixture of water and kerosene oil. So you have water and kerosene oil which are immiscible with each other. That means they do not get mixed. And this is for 3 marks. They have mentioned it clearly what they want you to write. That is, they want you to explain. So this whole procedure, they are expecting the diagram too. So immiscible layers, they just separate out, which that layer which is separating those two mixtures will be visible for you. So what we do is, so I'll just write the separating funnel here. So if you are thinking, ma'am, this is the picture here. Okay, so this is how you can write. So there will be a stopcock here, and so which one is lighter? Yeah, kerosene oil, so it will be here, and this is water. So because of the difference in their density, so kerosene oil will be the top layer and water will be at the bottom. So once I open the stopcock, the water will start coming out, and you have to make sure that, very important, you have to be extra careful. So when the mixture, so when almost all the water has come out and you are left with very small amount of water, so carefully you have to only take out the water and then stop the stopcock. So in the receiving beaker you have water here, so get the another beaker so you can collect the kerosene. Pour the mixture of kerosene oil and water in the separating funnel. So leave it like that for few minutes so that they will get separated properly, and then you can just open the stopcock of the separating funnel, pour out the lower layer of water carefully. So carefully, you have to be extremely careful when you are actually doing this activity. Then close the stopcock and take the another beaker and then collect the kerosene oil. So this is what we discussed. Very important questions related to the chapter is matter unders pure, that is pure substances and mixtures done, homogeneous, heterogeneous done, matter classification, pure substance, mixtures, remember? Yes, that is also done. Colloids and suspension, so we differentiated a true solution and colloid, so whether it shows Tyndall effect or not, everything. And then solution done, so we solved a numerical on concentration of solution. Separation technique, separating funnel, and the evaporation, crystallization, distillation. So we solved questions on all these topics. So this will be your homework question, how colloids are different from suspensions. So this is your homework question. Make sure to write the answer in the comment section. So thank you so much, and the next session will be on 12th Feb at 8 p.m. on atoms and molecules. I'll see you then. Till then, take care. As I told you, if you want to take up the pro subscription, use the coupon code SURPRO so that you can get additional discount. Yes. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.